All right, we are live. Welcome to Peaceful Piano Live this evening. And if we are just meeting for the first time, my name is Kelsey Cate, and I want to welcome you to my new YouTube studio, which is, sorry, hold on. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I can see your comments, and I forgot that the volume was still on. All right, so I want to say hello to some friends that I see here in the chat. I see Debbie. Hey, Debbie. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And my grandma. Hi, Nancy and Grandpa. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. And Miss Margie. Hi. Oh, thanks, Mama. So glad that you are enjoying this. And you know, it's funny. Oh, okay. I guess I'm now seeing comments here. Good. This looks like overkill because I have both an iPad and my computer here, but I think I'm starting to see your comments coming through. Well, welcome, and I hope that you are all doing really well tonight. And you know, I've been really excited to start something new and to really get this space cozy again. But you know what? No matter where something is at, it's not so much even how it looks to me, but it's how I feel when I'm playing the piano. And you know, I mean, this last week David and I moved. We're now here in Silver Lake, and we have been slowly unpacking boxes, trying to find out where where our hand vacuum is, and we couldn't find our frother for a while, but slowly but surely we're finding we're getting set up here, and it feels so good. So just for fun, a little question to get us started. When was the last time that you moved? What year was it? And was it thumbs up of a move or thumbs down? I know that's kind of a funny question, and it might require context, which you're welcome to give if you guys want. You can fire up the chat and have conversations together, and when I'm not playing, I'll interact with you here as well. But yeah, there's a whole process to figuring out what feels right, and that also goes for aesthetics and color pattern and all of that stuff. So thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. And my dad, Bill, says, "You are my frother." Very nice. I like that. Oh, this is awesome. I see Miss Angelica. Hi, dear. Hope you guys are all well tonight. And Mark, hey Mark, hi, hope you guys are doing well. Great to see you here, wow. And thank you, I'm glad that you think that it looks cozy in here, Grandma. I'm so glad. And thank you, Debbie, I'm so glad that you are here with us tonight. And yeah, I should clarify, because I feel like I may not have clarified this, but we are just renting this place. We haven't actually purchased. But what's amazing is how much you can get up in Silver Lake, which is basically Mill Creek area. We are in a 4-bedroom house now instead of a 2-bedroom in the Kirkland area. And so David has an office, I have a studio, we have a library for now. Nothing to announce, but we just feel like it's time to make room. And so we are here, we're happy, and let's do some music. Yeah. So what I do, if this is your first time here, is some soft piano music. I like to free flow, and I'm often sipping something cozy. Tonight is a rooibos tea with vanilla, and I also invite you to tell me what you are sipping on tonight. So we are relaxing together. Angelica says we're practically neighbors now. Yeah, you guys live in Linwood, I think. That's awesome. We are for sure close by. And Mark says, Michelle and I are hike planning. Good to go. Good to do it with music. Oh yeah, where are you guys hiking? Very cool. Right on. Okay, and it looks like the chat's working, so I'm going to go ahead and close this guy. Cool. My mama, yes, she says, and room for a baby. Yeah, that's what we're meaning, making room, but nothing to announce yet. But you guys, I promise you'll be among the first to know. My mother and father for sure will be the first. All right. Hmm. This is a very inspiring session tonight. There are some songs I've been kind of working on in the midst of composing and figuring out some different chords. And just sometimes I'll sit and I'll just work with a melody for a while, or even just a mood, kind of like a what do you call it? Like a palette, if you will. If you think of it like a color palette, sometimes there are chords that I like to put together and I literally see color with it, or I'll have a certain feeling with it. And it's hard to explain, but it's really cool when that happens. And tonight is one of those nights, which is pretty cool. So, and you know what? I just realized I should record what I'm doing here. So I'm going to record. You know, I've been pondering wanting to do a giveaway, and I'm going to prelude this by saying I am feeling more and more in my heart like I want to share how I want to be a pianist for your family. And I was thinking about all the different experiences in life that we have around us, from celebrating new birth. A lot of my friends are having babies, and it's such a fun time. And then there are birthdays, anniversaries, and then recently I had the honor of playing for a beautiful friend's memorial service. And I just was thinking about how much life happens in our lives, how many things to celebrate, how many things to experience every day, just like the everyday stuff. But what's amazing about music is that it can really be such a special part of those moments where even, stealing 15 minutes of a quiet alone time moment with your spouse, or maybe sitting and journaling, stealing a handful of quiet. Another beautiful pianist friend of mine, Kathleen Ryan, actually has a lovely album called A Handful of Quiet. And I remember hearing that term, and I just loved it. And there are moments that I just think so beautifully reflect the heart of the Lord, and music is such a big part of that. So what I want to do tonight is I want to give away a CD, and I want to give it to someone here. And if you already have it, what I want to do is I want to give it, my hope is that particularly with this giveaway tonight, that you give it to someone that you love, a loved one, and that you can communicate to them what my heart with this music was, which is to celebrate how we are each the workmanship. That's what that word poema means. It's a Greek word that means workmanship. And what I want you to do is, if you would like to participate in this giveaway, if you'd like me to send the CD to you so that you can gift it to a friend or a family member, a loved one, tell me in the chat something that, I'm trying to think of the way to word this question. Tell me how music touches your heart. And it can be even just a super simple little thing. And I will tally up whoever participates in this, and then I'll do a random, I might throw a little quick something on there, like my song again, and then I will choose somebody to give a CD to tonight. So anyway, I just wanted to do that. Share with me, what does music do for you in your heart, and why would you be sharing this with a loved one? There you go. That's an easy, simple prompt. And what's pretty cool about music is that there can be really a lot of emotion, a lot of story in music. And Grandma, aka Nancy, for those in the chat, she asked me earlier if one of those songs were my own. And there have been a couple songs lately that I've been inspired to compose that are related to celebrating life, and new life particularly. So that first one, Grandma, that you asked me about, actually is one that I would say it was the prequel to Karis. And I think I may actually develop that particular melody a bit more, and we'll see what comes out. It might actually be on my next album. And I want to welcome a couple other friends I saw here in the chat. Miss Mary, hello. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. I hope you're doing well. And Miss Wesley, hello, dear friend. She says, favorite study soundtrack. Oh, thank you. That is awesome. My friend is in med school, and girl, you're doing amazing. I'm so proud of you. C9 Guitar asks, how many years has it been since you played a wrong note? 3 minutes, I think. I heard somebody say once, and this is in context of jazz, but you know, I don't know. You are a 1/2 step away from a right note. So I like to kind of sometimes think maybe there's a, you know, maybe sometimes a whole step depending on what key you are, but you're always pretty close to the right note. And sometimes I'll kind of just lill, so I'm glad that it doesn't sound like I've been making mistakes. But it occasionally happens where, particularly notes where I like to, there's something that I want to hear, but then my fingers do something else. All right. Well, okay, I'm not seeing anything in the chat. I hope that means that it's still working. I will double check. Somebody say, let me know if the chat's working, just to make sure. And I know there's a 10-second delay, but I want to make sure that I can see you guys. And Dan Albertini, hi friend. I hope you and Leanne are doing well. Welcome to our stream tonight. And if this is your first time hanging out with me, I'm so glad you're here. And if you have any requests, okay, great, thank you. There's a bunch of people saying yes, it is. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Angelica's making Flower Girl headbands. That's cool. Miss Angelica is getting married very soon. Oh, and I get to be a bridesmaid. That's going to be fun. All right. And Seattle P, hey friend, great to see you. And Sue, all, hello. Hope you are all doing well. This is so fun. And Derek, hey, okay, cool. So I'm going to play next a song that was at the very beginning of this stream, and it's called, well, actually, let's see who can guess the name of this one. And I'll tell you if you haven't heard it before. This is on my album, Poema, Stories from the Piano. Oops, mute. That's right, C9 guitar. That was Seal. That was called A Kiss from a Rose. And I connected that song to my song, Sailor's Waltz. That's right, Mama. I saw those emojis in there. And Grandma Transitions has a similar, there's like a driving feel to it. But Sailor's Waltz is the correct answer, yes. And this is so fun. I love it when people say hi in the chat. It makes it feel even more like we're hanging out. So it really means a lot when you're commenting. I love it. Thank you so much. And thank you, Derek. He said, everyone hit the share button. And I couldn't agree more. Absolutely. That's awesome. And if you just share kelseyleemusic.com/live, that you can actually send them to my website using that page, and it will give them the links directly to Facebook and YouTube. So some folks don't like social media, and that's just fine. And they can also share. Sorry, I'm excited. Slow down. They can share that with their friends as well, and it's just a super easy link to text. And some folks just like to watch it and not interact, and that's totally great. And I see you virtually, and I just am so appreciative that you're here tonight, and I hope that you're blessed. Even if you don't comment, you are so welcome to be here, and I'm really happy you're here. And Makiko says, music is what I live and breathe by. And this is her, she's responding to my question for the CD giveaway. If you're just tuning in, tell me in the comments what music means to you, and particularly why you would want to give it to someone, because someone tonight's going to get a CD, and I want you to give that to a loved one tonight. Well, soon. And I will choose a winner tonight. So Makiko says, God has provided music to pull me from some dark places and has helped me to celebrate my highest moment. It is woven through my life, and my utmost joy, though, is when I see how it's starting to weave itself through my son's life. Oh, hi Dylan, blowing you a kiss. To see him rocking out in his car seat, and then later that evening having your music on, it stops him in his tracks, and I can't explain it. Oh, I have chills, wow. However, I would send this to my mom, who's caring for my dad after his stroke, to provide her with a moment of peace. Oh, that's beautiful. Makiko, thank you for sharing that. That's really special. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. It's so fun to watch little ones with music, isn't it? It's just magical. I love it. I love that. And my parents did such a good job at fostering that sense of wonder with us with music. In certain times of year, we would have Christmas albums that were our favorite, that we get those feelings even now that we all live in our own homes. We'll text each other the Spotify list of BB and CeCe Winans or Amy Grant or whatever, certain Christmas albums, and we all get the feels and smell the Spritz cookies in our memories. And anyway, it's amazing how music does that. And I see my friend Michael Gettle in the chat, and his album, San Juan Suite, that is our soundtrack for dinners growing up. And seriously, we never had a salmon dinner, probably ever, without having San Juan Suite playing. I'm just saying. Anyways, it's fun. So there's a lot of connection with memories and music. Makiko, that's so fun. And Michael, I'm so glad you like the wall color. Thank you. This is kind of a stand-in. Ultimately, I need to paint the back of this wall kind of a slate gray, what it was before, so that there's more contrast behind me. So I'm working with what I have, and you guys are watching the process, which is pretty fun. I was actually thinking I'm going to do a YouTube video, or maybe little snippets showing along the way how I do it. If you're interested, make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, and if you just go to my website that's at the bottom of the screen here, kelseyleemusic.com, that has all the links to my social media. And if you are interested in getting my newsletter, which I will just show you right here, here's a little snippet of it. And yes, Derek, I know you mentioned I'm a Husky, that's right. And actually in January, the University of Washington did a little story about me in their newsletter, and so I actually shared about that in my February newsletter. And also, oops, wrong way, sorry. So anyway, the newsletter is a great way to be able to get a little snapshot each month of how I'm doing, what I'm up to, the latest news if you're not into social media. So that's a great way to stay plugged in as well. All right. And I'm seeing some discussion about the Mars rover. Who else saw that today? The Mars rover that was in the news. Yeah, that was pretty amazing to see. David pulled it on just in time so we basically watched the very tail end of it when it was live. That was pretty cool to watch. Thank you for joining the stream, Ramil. Nice to see you. And Derek says, Michael's San Juan Suite is iconic. I love it. Time for a collab with you too. Thank you. I couldn't agree more. I think that'd be very fun. Seattle P, that's a great idea for a video. Are you talking about the landing on Mars? Let me know. Also, thanks again for hanging out with me in the chat, Seattle P. Great to see you again. And Ramil says it's named Raquel. Raquel. Interesting. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to keep playing here. And so far, all right, so far, actually here, I'll turn the chat on here. I am going to keep playing here, and Makiko is the only one that has shared about what music means to her. So far, she's the only runner-up to be able to win the CD, but you have plenty of time to share what music means to you and why you would share it with a loved one. And since I see Michael's in the chat now, earlier tonight he asked me if I would play one of my very favorite worship choruses. And the first one that came to mind is actually one that is a very favorite, that just, I love the chords for it, and I love the message of it. And before I say what the song is, I want to see how many of you who are here tonight actually would recognize the song. Of course, I know my folks would because, you know, you raised me on the music, but I wonder who else knows. And Michael, yeah, we'll talk soon. Sounds good. And Sue says, Allie, my daughter-in-law, says that it music means harmony and peace in life. That's beautiful. All right. Thank you for sharing that. And tell Ellie I say hi. I don't think I've met her yet, or if I did, it was that brief time at Bellevue Square, maybe. Okay, one last thing, and then I will start playing again. You guys, tomorrow and Saturday from 1 to 5 p.m., I'm actually going to be performing live and in person at the Bellevue Square Mall for those who are local, and I'm so excited about it. This is going to be the first time that I've performed in public since like last summer, I think, and I'll be masked, but for those of you who are in the close area, I know that it's actually going to be a lot of fun, just passersby. There's coffee shops nearby. There's places to sit by the piano, and it will only be the Bellevue Square piano. So if you're interested to come and hang out and say hi and listen to music in person, I would love that. So anyway, I will be there. At between 1 and 5 p.m. All right. Oh, Ramil, you saw me at the new Lincoln Square Mall. Cool. Yeah. They're not actually opening anything else right now except for just Bellevue Square. All right. And I will read more of your comments after I play this next one for Michael here. That's right. He is exalted. That is the name of the song. Oh, and I remember standing it was Overlake Christian Church back when I was maybe 5, because we moved to a different church when I was really little. But I remember standing there, and there were so many people, and looking up at the can lights, and my dad's mint gum, like all these little bits of memory come together. And I remember just loving singing that song. And I've never forgotten it. And I just love how in the chords, for those of you who know music, I played it tonight in the key of G major, and there's this part where it actually goes to where it would have been the relative minor. I don't know even who the composer is. I need to find that out. But whoever the composer was decided to make it major, and it's this powerful, uplifting chord that just touches me so deeply every time I hear it. Anyway, so yes. So fun. Okay, I'm going to catch up in the chat here really quick. I'm going to move up, and then I will come down. Okay, Seattle P. Now you are another contender, my friend. You say music calms a savage beast. I love that. I guess it's an old line, but it brings peace at the end of a crazy day. Love it. Couldn't agree more. And who would you share this music with if you were to win the CD tonight? Let me know who you would like to share that with. And Angelica shares, for me, music has always been an escape. No matter how bad something seems, a good song can soothe your pain and uplift your soul. Your music has helped me so much as I've grieved my aunt. Oh, I love you, my dear. Thank you. Wow, what an honor to be able to be part of that process of celebrating your aunt and of grieving that loss, but also remembering the beauty that she has that lives on in you, and the way that I know that you would talk to her every day. I know that you invest in so many people, and girl, there is a lot of legacy that your aunt left, a lot of joy that she left. And I look forward to hearing more stories about her. And Angelica, you're saying you would share my music with your dear friend Elizabeth because she is in the hospital dealing with a terrible DV situation and needs escape and peace to her soul right now. Okay. Well, and I just would also like to say, as I play, I really enjoy praying for people. So if there's any prayer requests that you have, feel free to throw them in the chat. Let me know. Or I'll check my email right before I play my last piece tonight. And if you'd like to send a private prayer request, you're welcome to. Just visit my website, kelseyleemusic.com, and there's a place where you can send me an email. And I would love to see that. And I would love to pray for you. All right. And Queel, hi friend. You're wondering if I could play the Adventures in Odyssey theme song. Ooh, I'm out of practice with that. Maybe. I'll try. That's fun. I will totally try. Who else has listened to Adventures in Odyssey growing up? That's a fun kids show. And Sue says, my son says music is transcendence. And Michael, yeah, you've played that song. I'm sure that makes sense. I'm not surprised that you've played that. That's so fun. You're welcome, Sue. And Jerry says, music is a universal language that all can understand its message. It calms the raging bull as it did Saul. It whispers love to those who are feeling unloved. It lifts the soul from despair. It ignites a fire that burns forever in hearts that can appreciate its message of hope and breathe life into things that have died. Yes, he is exalted, my friend. Ooh, I have chills. Well written. Hear, hear. Thank you, Jerry. That's beautiful. And thank you, Michael. Really appreciate that. That's really neat. And Derek says, music takes me to another place, especially when I'm feeling down. Absolutely. I'm right with you. And Margie, this makes you want to play your flute. Have you been playing with me? And Ramil, you live on the east side, I see. Okay. Oh, thank you for sharing. Let me know if there's anything that you would like prayer for tonight. I'd love to support you. And Queel, you would share with your unbelieving grandfather who you want one day to seek the Lord. Come on, so good. All right, and Derek, would you like to hear Step by Step? I would love to play that for you. That was actually recently in a memorial service that I played in for a dear friend, and her daughters sang that together a cappella. It was beautiful. I'll play that for you. Oh, that's really neat that you sang that to them before bed. All right, Ramil. Oh, that's hard when a church that you've been at starts being in ruins. Okay, I'm gonna keep playing here for a little longer. It's technically 9 o'clock, but I signed on a little bit late tonight because I was having issues with my chat. So I'm gonna play until 9:10 tonight, and which still gives you some time if you'd like to be entered in the giveaway. And what I think I'll do is what I think I'm going to do is I will take just a couple minutes at the very end, and I'll write all your names, and then I'm going to draw from somebody, and then I will let you know who wins. All right, and thank you, Michael. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great night. Jerry, that's another fun one. Absolutely. And yep, Mom, I knew you'd know that one. That's another happy memory. We had a fun Hosanna, or I think it was Maranatha Music worship CD that had a lot of those old songs, and we would listen to it on Saturday mornings together. That's really fun. Thank you for that memory. And Derek, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. So great to hang out and enjoy music together. And I'm going to just I'm going to keep the stream going, but I'm going to go back to the front screen so that you can hear a little music while I am going to draw names, and then I will be right back. And yes, Mom, you said integrity, Hosanna music. That's what it was. Okay, I'll be right back. All right. Thank you for hanging out and just waiting for a minute. Now, I have in this tin 7 names from our chat tonight, all who have given me beautiful reasons why music touches them and why they would want to share it with a loved one. So what I want to do is from here, I'm going to choose a name, and just for fun, I will show you what the CD looks like. This so far is my one and only CD that I've produced officially so far, and it's called Poema Stories from the Piano. And I'm actually working on a music video for the title track right now. I'm super excited about it. So this CD is going to be sent to one of these people here, and if you are interested to purchase a copy, you can go to my website, and I would love to personally autograph it for you. And if it's for someone in particular, I want you to tell me who it's to. Okay, drum roll, please. David says he wants it. That's funny. Okay, Queen Mary T. Who is the winner tonight? Just one. All right, let's see. It is Derek Hoyam. Yay! Cool. Derek, you are our winner tonight. And I will go ahead and send you a personal message, and you can let me know where you want me to mail it and who you want me to sign it for. All right, friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week. And let me make sure that I'm not missing any other comments here. And Linda, hi Linda, hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Good to see you. And Jerry, you know, I don't know. I think I'm an old soul too. I mean, I love all of those songs, and they never go out of style, in my opinion. Actually, it'd be kind of fun to do maybe some improvisation sometime, maybe like a mini album of those good old favorites mixed in. Maybe, we'll see. All right, everyone. I hope you have a beautiful night tonight, and I look forward to seeing you in another live stream coming up soon. God bless.